Imagine this for a second. What if tonight you replayed your whole day like a highlight reel, but every scene was centered on one question? What did I get? Not who did I help, not who did I notice, not who did I love, just what did I get? Be honest. Don't answer out loud, just think. How many of our days quietly revolve around that question? See, selfishness doesn't always look loud. It's not always someone grabbing everything and pushing people aside. Sometimes it looks like scrolling past someone's pain because you're tired. Sometimes it's saying, I'll pray for you, but never actually praying. Sometimes it's choosing comfort over calling, convenience over compassion. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt empty even after getting what you wanted? You worked hard, you got the approval, the likes, the attention, the win, and still, later that night, something felt missing. That's not random. Selfishness promises fulfillment, but it always overpromises and underdelivers. It tells you, take care of yourself first, and you'll finally feel whole. But the more life becomes about me, the smaller life feels. Think about it. When everything is about you, every inconvenience feels like an attack. Every correction feels like rejection. Every delay feels unfair. And every relationship becomes a transaction. What am I getting out of this? And slowly, without realizing it, selfishness isolates you. Let's make this interactive for a second. Raise your hand. Well, mentally, if you've ever said, no one checks on me. Now another question. Have you checked on anyone else recently? That's not guilt. That's reflection. Selfishness blinds us. It convinces us we're victims when sometimes we're just disconnected. It whispers, protect your heart at all costs, but never teaches us how to actually give our heart in love. Here's the hard truth, but it's freeing. The problem isn't that you care about yourself. The problem is when you become the center of the universe, life was never designed to orbit around you. And that's actually good news, because when you stop living only for yourself, something shifts. Joy gets deeper, purpose gets clearer, pain becomes meaningful, and love becomes real. Let me ask you this. Who do you admire the most? Is it the most selfish person you know? Or is it the one who shows up, sacrifices, listens, forgives, and gives, even when it costs them? We're drawn to selfless people because selflessness reflects something bigger than us. It reminds us that life isn't just about surviving. It's about pouring out. And yes, that's scary, because selfishness feels safe. Giving feels risky. But think about this. Every meaningful moment in your life probably came from someone choosing you over themselves. Someone stayed, someone listened, someone sacrificed time, sleep, comfort, or pride. What if you became that person for someone else? What if instead of asking, what do I want, you started asking, who needs me? Not in a way that burns you out, but in a way that brings you alive. Because here's the paradox. When you live only for yourself, you slowly lose yourself. But when you give yourself away in love, you find who you were meant to be. So tonight, don't promise yourself you'll never be selfish again. That's not realistic. Instead, try something small but intentional. Tomorrow, notice one person you usually overlook. Listen without interrupting. Serve without posting. Give without expecting applause. Love without keeping score. And when that selfish voice whispers, but what about me? Answer it gently. I'm secure enough to give. Because the most powerful transformation doesn't happen when you get more. It happens when you become more. So I'll leave you with this question, and I really want you to sit with it. If everyone lived the way you do, would the world become more loving or more lonely? Your answer might just be the beginning of change. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more spiritual growth, and let's grow together.